Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami. We've got baseball from Lone Depot Park. Tonight we wrap up this brief two-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Miami Marlins.
And now, your 2021
It's Interleague Baseball
Miami
on the show.
Marlins.
Sandy Alcantara, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The third baseman, number 8.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he popped him up. And this is going to be a foul ball.
First pitch, 7-10.
The windup and the 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him. 77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. The 1-2.
Ball 2. 2-2 to count.
Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Cooper ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Next, it'll be Marcus Semien. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he takes a called strike 2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Dickerson's after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Wow, looking easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th-hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole and drive-in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Stepping in now, Reese McGuire as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. He's set. The 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's there. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Robbie Ray will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Now at the plate here is Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Starling Marte is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. First delivery to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 0 for 7. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball rolled softly to second. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, still no score. Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting 7, the shortstop.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 18 homers and 33 driven in. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
当たりましたアピールしてるけど。
Liner towards second. This is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
The center fielder, Josh.
So now here is Josh Palacios. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Robbie Ray is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Lifted down the line and left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Smoke toward third. He's got it. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Adam Duvall.
The right fielder, Adam.
Here's the first pitch to him. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Next, here is Brian Anderson. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. No balls and 1 strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now a ball hits sharply toward third. And gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Duvall isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
Batting 6. Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He comes into this one at 248. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
In the right field, that's a base hit. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker.
ライトゴロ、ライトゴロ。今のは珍しいな。見事にライトゴロ。素晴らしい。一塁ランナーも、一塁ランナーっていうか、打ったバッターもびっくりやろな。まさかのライトゴロって。
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. Now the pitch.
Ball. I got to count 2-2.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators.
You could tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul.
Hernandez will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. And now in the box, Kevin Biggio. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Kevin Biggio.
First pitch of the AB now. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Reined in. And there's out number 2. Stepping in for the Jays, Marcus Semien. He collected a base hit his first time up. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. They're down 1-0.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. One major factor in their struggles has been the strikeout. Entering the day, they have more strikeouts than any other team in the league, leading a member of the coaching staff to tell me, without a doubt, it's something we have to rectify. Strikeouts happen, but sometimes it feels like we're losing focus and just flailing up there, and that can't happen. That's something for us to keep an eye on with this club, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Marlins.
Ready now is Jorge Alfaro. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. Just a 1 for 9. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back. But I think he might throw it here.
Sandy.
Stepping in next, Sandy Alcantara. And that misses ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
1番っていうか今のピッチャーやったのか。
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
ピッチャーに打たれとったからジャンパー来とるもんな。
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Miguel Rojas waits on deck. And it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for the Marlins.
Up next, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Pitch popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. Grichuk gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Marlins leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He singled first time up.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and
いただきました。
gone
完璧
to
や。
lead off the inning.
第17号。
A solo shot here to left, number 17 for him on the season, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
ちょいとタンマ。
Number 7.
To the plate now, Reese McGuire. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So the next to bat will be Bo Bichette. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes.
ダブルプレーの後にヒットが出るっていう。あるあるやな。
Now batting, the center fielder, Josh
Palacios.
Standing in now, Josh Palacios.
And
he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Anderson will put this one away, and the side is retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. Bottom of the fourth coming up, all tied at 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up. And he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
The left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Now here's the first offering. Opposite field to left. Hernandez has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
The right fielder,
no one on with one down. Up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. A ball and no strikes. One run, two hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 2-0 to Adam Duvall.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge. We'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Good battle. Count remains full. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty, one man out. Another one sent foul. And here's a slider that misses below the knees. It's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk. That was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would want to for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Up next from Miami, Garrett Cooper grounded out in his last at-bat. In there, strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
So 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Duvall is off of first with 2 away. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. Make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. The knock's a knock.
シャザムジュニア違うのこれ。違うのかななんか名前違うか。いや、チャザムって言って。
Right fielder is on the
見ま
run.
した。
He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the box, Robbie Ray. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The pitcher, Robbie Ray.
Now here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center, a base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Stepping in now, Kevin Biggio. Fouled off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High and deep to left center field.
これは捉えたんちゃいますか。よっしゃ。これはビジオさんか。完璧やな。
So a 2-run shot to left center, 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore, unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Popped
up.
Chisholm is there. He's got it 1 away.
The batter number
Next
10,
to dig in, Marcus Semien. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. To short, hit hard, scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0. Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
In tight with the sinker, ball 2. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting.
And now 7. Time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So now to the plate, Reese McGuire. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Marte gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Middle of the night here in Miami. It's now 3-1 Blue Jays. And now, Jorge Alfaro. He bounced out last time up.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
この人もどこまでも使えな。
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Grichuk is there, and he'll bring this one in. Jesus Aguilar steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly.
Jumping.
And that's the second out.
Now batting.
And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Here's Starling Marte. High in the air down the right field line. Grichuk will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Anthony Bass takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 52, Anthony Bass.
New inning set to get underway, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Now the first pitch. High and deep to right center. Racing back the right fielder to the track. Gone!
意外と伸びるな。19、すごいな。
Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. 19th home run for him on the season, as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
Into the box, Bo Bichette.
てか今まで弱かったね。
But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bichette is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Josh Palacios is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1. Bass has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Into the box now, Robbie Ray, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now this is slowly hit to short. Probably too slowly to get 2. Turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2 and it gets him out of the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Through 5.5. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Jays. And now here is Miguel Rojas. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here's the first pitch.
まあでもそろそろ替え時やろな。
High and deep down the left field line. And it's a
この
foul
途中
ball.
や、このバッターまでか。
1-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hernandez is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
次誰や。
And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
ヤンキー独走中やな。貯金1、借金4、借金6か。
So next to bat will be Corey Dickerson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You have to understand as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, you probably got to pull the trigger on.
And Dickerson behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Misses, ball 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2.
弾丸ライン。
Base hit to right.
変わっただけやな。どうしようか、変えるか。3-4-1か。このピッチャーでいくか。
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Joel Paez will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
このピッチャーか。
Standing in now, Adam Duvall, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Duvall, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging two-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive play.
そうはいかんな。アンダーソン。
To the plate now, Brian Anderson as he grounds one briskly to short. One there on the first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 4-1. Eliezer Hernandez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kevin Biggio. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. And now the first pitch. Fouled away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Lourdes Gurriel will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away. First pitch of the AB on its way. Liner in there for a base hit.
The pitcher's got to be smarter right there. He blew that fastball right by him, and then he did him a favor by speeding up his bat with a changeup. Nice execution to keep your hands back by the batter.
Marcus Semien stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And it's fouled away. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And he misses there. 1-2. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job. And even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Fouled off. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Here's the 0-1.
いやー、これは入ってるな。
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. High in the air out towards shallow right. Duvall is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. One left for Toronto, but they lead it 4-1. Lourdes Gurriel takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Now playing left field.
Now to the plate, here is Garrett Cooper. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
両方とも左か。
The 1-0 home. Misses off the plate.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Next to hit is Jazz Chisholm. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
7番か。
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Off the plate at 94. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Jorge Alfaro is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They trail it 4-1. Now to the plate, Reese McGuire. Lifetime in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Number 7.
First pitch on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away. Rendell Grichuk will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Here's the first pitch. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get to it. This one's down.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Grichuk, base runner at first with 1 out. And that one yanked just foul. The next 0-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
いや、来てないな。バグってんかな。バグってんのか
Cameron Meisner will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the eighth.
あれまだこのままか。あ、こっちか。これでいけるんかな。これでいったんちゃうか。多分いったっぽいな。
First pitch on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in next, Starling Marte flew out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Softly on a line to third. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second.
どこ投げてんねん。
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Next up, Corey Dickerson. The tying run standing on deck, which means he'll be looking to get on base any way he can. Strike one to start the at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Bichette is calling for it, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Marlins 1. Richard Blyer enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now it'll be Josh Palacios. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Josh Palacios.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away.
抑えやっとくか。よいしょ。
The 0-1 pitch. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
ピッチャーか。どうしようかな。
George Springer steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning.
George.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The average sits at 294, 9 homers and 21 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out.
体験版そういや来てたなこれ。
Again, another foul ball.
そういややったような気がするな。
Fly ball out toward left center
い
field.
やー、落ちた落ちた。
In there, a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman.
Kevin Biggio will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his
ビジ
guys
オさん
going.
か。
Now the first pitch. Now a little
い
loopy
や
down
ー、
the left field line.
どんどん
And
詰
that's
まり
in
がまた
there,
良かっ
base hit.
た。
The throw to third. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only one gone.
Left field.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that
お
anyway.
っと、い
Now
っ
a
た
ball hit
ー。
in the air to straightaway left.
ま
This
さ
is
かのスリ
carrying
ーだ。
well out of here.
完璧やな。とど
So
めが
a
入ったの
three-run
か。
blast to straightaway left, number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a
こ
team
れ
so
で
far?
抑えもいらんね
Matty
ん
V,
けど、
D-Row, I don't know what you
一
think,
応
but
やっ
this
と
is
く
this is
か。
like crazy. 4th
6
round
点
tripper
差
of
か。
the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
The 0-1 pitch.
Ball one.
Down and away, ball 1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. And there are 2 away now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Line toward right center. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Stepping in now, Reese McGuire, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Rocket to third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And now it'll kick around in the corner. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Richard.
So now to the plate, Rendell Gritchick, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Guerrero on third. McGuire at second with 2 gone. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And there's strike three, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Marlins 1.
ねえ、で、準備だけして、あとはもう、
Anthony Kay, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall.
The right fielder,
Popped him up.
Adam Duvall.
Guerrero is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth. Next, it'll be Brian Anderson. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And he fouls this one off. Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Now batting.
So next to hit is Garrett Cooper. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Miami down to their last strike. Now a rocket deep down the line and left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
At the plate, Jazz Chisholm. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
しかもちゃっかりセカンド行ってるし。
And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge.
Next up is Jorge Alfaro. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
どうしようかな。
And now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating to change up this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you could coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1, the final score in tonight's. Toronto get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Robbie Ray with his 4th win this season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
なんやかんや18安打か、すごいな。よっしゃ、これで4連敗からの3連勝で、次はオリオールズか。今いつやったっけ ?6 月か。4、5、6。もうちょいで7月か。0.5 か。まだ可能性はあるな。よいしょ。さあ、では。